Hey, everybody. Good morning and happy Sunday. Welcome to Coffee and a Card, the last one of 2023. I cannot believe it. This is insane. The year went by so fast, and we have so many things to be grateful for. So many struggles, maybe, and some lessons learned, but definitely um, excited to celebrate the new year with you. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. And how about you just tell me what you're grateful for today or what you're looking forward to in 2024? Hi, Jan. Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. Good morning. Hi, Becky. How are you? I think the thing I'm looking forward to in 2024 the most, there's so many things to choose from, but I'm going to, let's see. I think the thing I'm looking forward to the most is spending time with my family during 4th of July week. We're going to be camping together, and my brother is moving to California, which means he'll be a lot closer. So I'm really excited for some family time this year. Terry's really looking forward to the retreat. I am too. I'm super, super excited. It is going to be great. And thank you for doing the hashtag hooray for surprises. I am going to be giving away a creativity delivered kit from December. For anyone who does the hashtag hooray for surprises, I'm going to draw a name, and that lucky person is going to get a creativity delivered kit from me. That's a $40 value. Hello, sorry for the froggy voice. I have been battling, well, I've been sick off and on for 2 months straight. But this latest cold I got the Monday after I came back from my cruise, and I was sick. I've been sick since the Monday after my cruise. So this is 3 weeks now. And I have a really nasty cough and congestion. And I finally broke down and went to the doctor this week after Christmas and begged for some medication because I just can't take it anymore. So hopefully I'm on the mend. They did give me some antibiotics to hopefully maybe battle any kind of bacterial infection I might have. But the cough and congestion is just the worst. So I feel like I'm behind because I didn't really get to spend any time in my craft room. I've just been mostly trying to get better. All right. So, as you guys can see, I have these new catalogs in front of me. I'm very, very excited. We've got a new mini and a new celebration catalog. For those of you who might not know, Stampin' Up! Does a mini catalog release in January, from January to April. So, just a short time. And I can't show you the inside yet because it hasn't gone live yet. In January, when it goes live, then I can flip through and show you guys. And the same thing during January and February of every year, we have a celebration, which everything in this catalog is free with a purchase. So there's free with a $50 purchase and free with $100 purchase. So I'll be using some celebrations items today in my projects. I'm also going to be using a bundle from the mini catalog. So I'm excited to show you guys. Now, I do want to take a quick second and talk about some upcoming classes. People have been asking me for what sets we're going to be using for Creativity Delivered because they want to get their orders in. And then also I have 2 upcoming classes that I want to let you know about. So first off, Creativity Delivered. I have come up with the sets we're going to use for the next 3 months. So today I'm going to be showing you the January set. And you may be wondering, what's so special about this set? But this was actually the very first set that I could not wait to get my hands on because it's super cool. And I'm going to show you why here in a second. But January's bundle is Hooray for Surprises, which we're going to go over. February, we're going to use Kidding Around. Oh, and I've also got bundle item numbers. So the Hooray for Surprises bundle is 162858. February is going to be Kidding Around, and that is a cute and adorable children themed set, and it's this whole suite, and it comes with the most adorable paper and the cutest little bundle that you've ever seen, and it's so perfect to geared around children. And I don't feel like we have a lot of children themed sets, so that one's going to be really, really fun to use. So that's February, and that's 162839. And then for March, I'm going to use the Bright Skies bundle because the Bright Skies bundle coordinates with some beautiful celebration paper that I'm going to be using today. And I just have to use it and have to play with it. So March Bright Skies bundle 162794. So that's going to be the next 3 months of Creativity Delivered. I am going to be posting a Creativity Delivered event for January. You have until the 10th of January to sign up. The kits go out at the end of January. So that gives me time to order, prep, and get them out to you with a tutorial and PDF. Tutorial in a PDF as well as YouTube videos for each of the projects. And you get 4 different projects, 2 of each design. And yeah, it's amazing. And then you also get $20 in product and you get a cute little zipper bag that everything comes in. So it's a great deal. It's amazing. And the information for that is going to be coming out. And then I wanted to talk to you about our next album class. So Terry and I are teaming up for a gorgeous album. It's not designed yet, so I can't show it to you, but I can show you the suite that we're going to be using. This is going to be like an anniversary or Valentine's or love themed. This would be great for a wedding. We are using the Forever Love Suite. Forever Love Suite. So if you want to look that up, the bundle is called Lifetime of Love Bundle, and it's 162584. But the suite is what we'll be using for this beautiful class. You can see we've got Memories and More cards. Look at these gorgeous gold inlay cards with gorgeous detailed envelopes. And we've got this beautiful bundle. Now the dies are just gorgeous. I have to show you the dies. So this class, the R is missing. The R for what? Uh-oh, did I misspell something? Oh, I did. Hooray for surprises. I don't think I can edit it. I think I'm stuck with a typo. Oh, because I was in a hurry. So this is a gorgeous set. Look at the dies. Look at the border dies. Look at that. Look how beautiful the detail in this beautiful border is. And it cuts out all these gorgeous flowers, these roses, and all the leaves, the greenery, and then just the scripts, like sending you a lifetime of love and happiness. Congratulates on your wedding day forever and always. So this is a beautiful set that we're going to be using. And the paper is stunning. And then look at the embellishments. Oh, so gorgeous. And then the ribbon. I love that this color, the colors in the suite has like this pretty peacock. Look at this ribbon with all that gold flecking in there. I don't know if that's a word, gold flecking, but I used it. And then the paper, I'll show you the paper. So it's a big album. It is, let me measure it here. It is, like I said, it's not complete yet, but it's 9 3/4 by 9. So it's a big one, a big old album. And then we're going to be using this specialty paper, and it's just so pretty. It's got the gold on one side. We've got these cute subtle patterns on the other. Look at the roses. So pretty. And then some kind of like chicken wire pattern, the soft side. And we've got the leaves, and we've got more gold roses. Oh, can you imagine die cutting those out with the dies? Because I can see already that the dies would cut out some of these images. Look at that. So pretty. And then I just love this moody mauve and then the stripes. Very, very pretty. So we've got some gorgeous daisy flowers and some roses on soft pink. And then we've got some more stripes. Oh, and then look at this one. So pretty. So this is going to be gorgeous. Like I said, it's perfect for wedding season, anniversaries, Valentine's. So this one is definitely a love theme. Now that class will be February 3rd at 8 a.m. It will be recorded. There will be a full PDF tutorial that's emailed out. If you can't make the live class, we will send you the recording. Even if you did make the class, we're going to send out the recording on YouTube, and you'll have access to the replay. But this is going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous class. So more information and everything for that will be posted this weekend as well. So be watching for that. So Creativity Delivered, album class. And then one last thing, if you guys follow my page, you would see that I have a retreat, an in-person retreat coming up, and it's Bee Treat is the theme. It's going to be using the Be My Valentine stamp set. And it's basically going to be bees and butterflies and flowers. We're going to be using the painted lavender. So we're going to have some of that gorgeous lavender and the bees and the butterflies. We're definitely going to be using the perennial postage, which is a new die set that's freaking amazing. Look at all those postage dies. So this is going to be our theme here. We're going to have some cutesy, some very beautiful floral, and we're also going to have some butterflies, which are in the lavender suite as well. So that retreat is coming up. That is in person in Ellensburg, Washington. I have people that come from California, Texas, Idaho, Oregon. They come from everywhere for the retreat. It is 4 days in Ellensburg at a remote camping site. We got a sleeping quarters and a dining hall and our whole big old crafting room that we get. And it's 4 days of just fun, laughter, and crafting. You're going to love it. I spoiled the heck out of you. You spoil the heck out of each other. It's just so much fun. There's lots of food and lots of laughter and lots of crafting. It's amazing. And it's 4 days and it only costs $285. That is cheaper than 2 nights at a hotel. You're going to have way more fun. You're going to get 8 make and takes. You're going to get a $50 goodie bag. You get a tote and a bat and full of $50 in Stampin' Up! Product. All the stuff to make your projects. Food is included. The place to sleep is included. Like, it's a steal. You're going to love it. It does fill up pretty quickly, though. I've already got 11 spots filled, and we max out at 30. There's only 30 beds. So I always try to hit 26 because that's the minimum for the place we're staying, but I will allow up to 30, but that means you're sharing a room with 2 other people. So 3 people to a room and there's 10 rooms. But it's going to be a blast, you guys, and I hope you'll join us. And yeah, okay. So hooray for surprises. I'm going to show you guys why this is the coolest set, I think, in the entire catalog. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those perforated kind of like pull tabs on cards or like gift cards or packaging where it's sealed, but you have like a pull and you pull it open. You know, a perfect example is like priority shipping boxes from like UPS. Like, it has that pull tab. So it has different shapes. So this die, it's kind of hard to see, but you can see there's like these little separations between the dies, and that keeps the shape from cutting all the way through, so that the person that's receiving the card or the gift can tear away and open to see the surprise. So it's so cool. There's a heart-shaped one, there's 2 different circle shapes, and then there's this fun, like kind of like a package opening. So, and then you've got some really great dies, like a little cake on a stand. You've got this flower. You've got 2 other different flowers and some leaf options. Okay, so I'm going to show you the projects that I designed for today. Just a little sneak peek at how we can use this set. I think there's just an endless possibilities. I'm sure as I show you guys what I did, you're going to be thinking about other ways that you can use this. And I'm going to be tearing away at these ones so that we can see what I did. I'm hoping that they work the way that I hope they work. And we'll just have grace if they don't, because you guys know how I am. So this is the first one that I came up with. I thought, oh, it'd be so cool if the leaf of the flower was the pull tab and you had a little surprise behind. And I also used the pull tab die to make a little label, the little scallop label. Isn't that cute? So you can turn that into just a label and make it work. And so I'm going to pull this so we can say it. It says, "You're simply amazing." Pull right here on the leaf. I will tell you a little bit of modifications I'm going to make on the next one, but for now, oh, there's a little sentiment inside when you pull this. Now, I will tell you, when I die cut this, it was held on by a hope and a prayer. And that's because I die cut through the DSP, and I think DSPs just might not be sturdy enough for a pull tab, but I have an idea to make it stronger this time. And then I just left it blank on the inside, and a cute little border here. Isn't that super fun? Just to pull the little flower open. Just a sweet little, it could be a thank you card or thinking of you, or just put a smile on somebody's face. So very simple, but a fun way to use the little pull tab for the circle. Okay, so that's the first idea I had. Okay, the second idea I had was like a birthday card. So I use, oh, and I should show you guys, I'm using the celebration paper. Now, isn't this paper just gorgeous? Look at the fun strawberries and the beautiful flowers. I love the colors that they used. And this is called Sunny Days, and it's a celebration paper. And remember how I told you that I want to use the what is it called? Bright Skies bundle. It's because it coordinates with all these clouds and the sun. So there's all this gorgeous paper in here. I'll take it out so you guys can see it. So here's some of the paper I used, but it's got some nice subtle patterns on the back and some bright fun colors on the front. Look at those bright little butterflies. Aren't those adorable? And then you've got these pretty flowers, and look at the suns. Look at the sun. So fun. We got clouds, and we have more clouds and rain. Look at that. Again, I showed you the flower one already. Look at this green. Oh, wouldn't that be great for St. Patrick's Day? I know they're not clovers, but still such a pretty piece. And look, green rainbows. So cute. So cute, you guys. I'm loving it. So then the strawberries and the flowers I showed you. And then we've got these cute little cherries. So cute. And then this nice subtle kind of diagonal stripe with Pool Party. So pretty. So this is a free pack of Designer Series paper. It's free with a $50 purchase in January or February during celebration. It is while supplies last. Sometimes celebration items that are very popular sell out. I hope that's not the case, but if you love this paper, you will want to grab it while it's available. Okay. Okay. So this one, I did a little birthday card, made my little birthday cake with a candle and some flowers, did my little label, and then on the inside is a tearaway. What do you guys think is in there? Okay, I hope this works. I'm going to tear it away. And inside is a gift card. Isn't that fun? So you can put a little gift card. You could put a pull out like note. There's so many endless possibilities for this card idea. But I just put a gift card inside and just glued the piece around it. And you've got a fun little surprise to open up inside the card. Okay, so that was that one. And then the third one. I'm excited for this one. I made a little Valentine, and well, it's not little, it's kind of big. The finished size is 6 inches by 4 inches, so it's pretty big. It's holding quite a bit of candy in there. And this is normally one of those squeeze to open kind of boxes, but I wanted to use the pull tab method. And so I sealed the top, and I put a little heart to make a little cute little package. And then it says open here. So we're just going to pull this away to reveal some chocolates inside. Isn't that fun? Now, the other thing you could do, see, there's so many ideas. You could just make this a window. So you could put window sheet behind here so they can't actually get to the candies. And you can leave this open so it's unsealed and they can get their candies from the inside. So there's endless ideas, you guys, with these fun dies. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to try this. So I'm going to show you guys how to make these. If you are interested in getting more projects and playing more with this bundle, I suggest you do Creativity Delivered this month. If you do a reoccurring subscriptions, meaning it just renews every month, it's $40. You don't even have to pay the shipping. If you're going to do month for month, it's $48. And canceling is up to you. You will need to go into PayPal and cancel that subscription if and when you choose to stop it. You can stop it at any time. Okay, so, and I'll be sending that link out today with the registration. Okay, so we're going to make these cards. The first one we're going to do is the flower, and then we'll go through the rest of these. Okay, I hope you guys like them. I just thought they were so fun. All right, so this first card we're making is the flower card. Now, I mentioned that it was just holding on by like a wish and a hope and a prayer. So I think what I need to do is die cut through the DSP and the white layer, and then it will just open to reveal the blue layer, the base of the card, because yeah, it's just too flimsy. I would worry that it would just fall off, like just it's like hanging by like I said, a hope and a prayer. So I have some modifications this time around to make sure that we make it work. Okay, so can we just admire this gorgeous paper? Like, I want this in wallpaper in my bedroom or in my craft room. Like, this is just happy colors, beautiful. I just love it, and I would definitely love to see it on my walls, and on a purse and everywhere. I love it. Okay, so the card base is Pool Party, standard card base. Oh, I know, Terry. I can imagine. Terry says it's hard to cut her lavender paper. And Bonnie Shinkles over here. Wow, again. Too funny. Oh, thank you, Ramona. It's not me. I swear, it's the bundle. I'm not the creative one. It's the bundle that made it for me. Okay, so Pool Party base, a piece of basic white that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and we're just going to glue our piece of DSP, which is 4 by 5 1/4, just 1/8 of an inch smaller. We're just going to glue that down. And like I mentioned, we're going to cut through both pieces of this paper just to kind of make it a little bit more sturdy when we have our little pull tab. Otherwise, when I cut the DSP, I was like, oh no, is it even going to hold on? I was worried. So we're just going to give it a stronger foundation and glue it all together. And then we'll die cut. Okay, so there's that. So we need to die cut our circle. And I used the smaller circle because I actually wanted the whole thing to be hidden by the flower, but it doesn't really hide it. And yeah, and then where I have my pull tab I wanted the leaf to be the pull. But I wonder, now that I'm thinking about it, if I glued the leaf on top, let me explain what I'm thinking here. So you can see my flower is off-centered on the circle because I needed to cover the tab because I glued my leaf underneath the tab. So like if this is like this, right? And my flower was here and I put my leaf underneath this tab. So the DSP was showing between the flower and the leaf. But now I'm thinking if I just glue my leaf on top of that, then it won't show. So I think I'm going to center it this time. But anyways, that was my thinking. I always try to get better every time I make these things. So we're going to take the stitch or this perforated circle. This is what it's called, perforated. And then I'm also going to take this because I'm going to cut my little label from this piece here. We'll cut those pieces. And then we also need to cut our flower and some leaves. So we'll just pull out those dies and get this all done at the same time. Okay, so before we die cut, let's stamp. And then we'll, like I said, do it all at once. So we're going to stamp a flower, a Poppy Parade flower, because that is the colors of this DSP. Poppy Parade, Pool Party, Petal Pink, and Crushed Curry is the centers. So I stamped the flower in Poppy Parade. I do too, Becky. Oh, they're so pretty. And I don't know what this pink is. It's not quite Poppy Parade and it's not Petal Pink, obviously, but it's kind of this middle in between, and they didn't list it in the colors. So I think it's just kind of like a supporting color. I don't know. Okay, so There's, oh, look at that beautiful flower. So there is not a way to just stamp and die cut the center. So what I did is I stamped one of the flowers in red, in Poppy Parade, and then I stamped the other flower in Crushed Curry and just cut out the center so that I had my Crushed Curry center of my flowers. Just kind of makes it better. So I need to clean this off and stamp a Crushed Curry flower. Put my paper up so I don't. Okay. So Crushed Curry. Just going to stamp another flower here. Clean that off. Okay. So there is a die for this flower, and then we'll fussy cut that one. So that's all the stamping at the moment. We'll die cut this, and then we'll stamp. So this is one of those where it takes some time to line up the die exactly. But you just kind of keep turning it until you find it. I'm going to use some washi tape to keep it in place. Oh, come on. I always struggle with finding the end of my washi tape. Happy New Year! I know, Elizabeth, you know how I am. When I found it, I was like, oh, this is a hidden gem. I was like so excited about this set. All right, so let's do that. Let's die cut this. Now you'll just have to decide where you want your pull tab. I kind of liked mine in the corner here, diagonally. So you would just put that there. I've got that. I've got this. I guess I can washi tape it down so it doesn't move. And then we'll also need a scrap of green to do the leaves. Now I want to tell you this leaf here that has the pull on it, I just cut it. Because the die for the leaf cuts out the centers and it's just kind of the border. And so I couldn't stamp pull in the middle of it. So I just kind of made my own. Now you can use this as a stencil and trace around. I should have done that actually. That would have been a smart thing to do. But you could just take a pencil and you could trace around the shape, and then you have the shape, and then you can just follow that when you cut. Have you ever used your dies as a stencil before? I hadn't, but now I can say I have. So we'll die cut the leaves, and then we'll fussy cut that leaf, and we'll die cut these guys. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and bring our machine into the screen here. And we will cut these guys. I think I can do my leaf at the same time. Fold the end of the tape in. It's a nurse thing. You're right. You're right, Miss Becky. Becky's our nurse, and she's right. I should have folded the tape in, then I wouldn't have the problems that I have. It seems like common sense, but I lack that. All right, so we're going to cut these pieces out here, and then we will put our card together. So excited. Okay. So there's our flower. Look at that pretty flower. And now this is perforated, so we've got to gently tear this off. Oh, it's ripping. There we go. So we have our label, and then we need to cut our center for the center of the flower, the crushed curry. So let me get my scissors out. Okay. So this is not an exact science. You just kind of cut around, and it's not a perfect circle, so you'll have to let that go, but it kind of looks more realistic, I think, with all of the squiggly lines. Whoop. There we go. Okay. So there's that, and then we got to cut out our leaf that we traced. And I'm just going to try and do it on the inside of the pencil mark so I don't have to erase any pencil marks. And the stem doesn't really matter because it's going to be glued behind the flower. Okay, so we need to stamp 2 more things and then we'll be ready to go. So we need to stamp our sentiment. You are simply amazing. Let's see, is that one this one? Yep. You are simply amazing. And then we need to stamp and heat emboss the word pull because this is a dark green. So we need to use our white emboss powder. So let's get that out. And then our Poppy Parade again for the You Are Simply Amazing. So for You Are Simply Amazing, we're just going to stamp it here off to the side like that. And then we've got to cut it down, which is pretty simple to do. We're just going to kind of round this edge and cut it off. Okay, so You Are Simply Amazing. We have a beautiful label. Okay, and then let's do our little pull. Let's see, I have the word pull on a block, I thought. Let me check. Did I put it away? Nope. It's got to be somewhere. Please tell me I didn't lose it. Oh, here it is, pull. Okay, let me take this one off so I can see. All right, so Versamark ink. The word pull, and we might want to use our embossing buddy just to make sure there's nothing that our Versamark or our powder is going to stick to. Okay, so the word pull. Let's get our little tweezers here and open our container of white emboss powder. And I'm just going to dip it in, pull it out. Look at that. Nice. I didn't even make a mess. Okay, so we'll heat set that. Let's get our heat gun in here. Sorry. Boy, that took forever, didn't it? Felt like it took forever. Okay, my leaf is not the prettiest leaf in the whole wide world. I'm going to try and make it a little bit better. Okay, so there's our leaf and our pull. And now we can, we got to stamp one more thing. So we need to stamp where our opening is going to be. Now, this is the most tricky part for me of figuring out where the center was. And I really don't have a good solution other than just kind of eyeballing it. And I know you guys don't like it when I tell you to eyeball things. I'm gonna try this method here. I'm gonna stick my pencil in here. Try to find the center. Okay, so I marked what I think is the center. And we're gonna stamp and then we'll erase that mark here. So I'm gonna stamp the sending you lots of love. And I think I'm gonna do it. I'm trying to think if I want to stamp Poppy Parade on here on Pool Party, or if I want to stamp Pretty Peacock. I'm gonna try Poppy Parade. Hopefully it looks okay. Here we go. Okay. Fingers crossed. because it's all going to line up. There's probably a more logical way. More logical way to do this, but so if you think of it, let me know. Okay. All right. So now we're going to glue this down, and we don't want to glue the circle, right? So we're just going to put glue around the circle. We want the paper around it to be nice and reinforced because we're going to be pulling, right? We're going to be pulling against that circle. So, all right. So we're going to put this down like that. Okay, and then it's time to glue our flower to the center of our circle. Now I'm going to try and glue this down, make a template. Amanda, gosh dang it, you are so dang smart. Why? I just feel so stupid afterwards. Like, it seems so obvious. Make a damn template. Thank you. Make a template. Like Amanda said. Okay, I'm trying to put this needle back in this pin. Okay, there we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this leaf to this tab. And my hope is that way when you pull the leaf, it doesn't pull up away from the tab and the tab's still staying. That's the goal, right? So I'm just going to glue that down. And I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals, pop the flower. Let me see if I can find any dimensionals. Got corner pieces. So we're going to pop this up all around. Okay. Now it's in the center. That makes my heart so happy. We've got the pole and oh, we've got these flowers too, or these leaves. So I just tore them apart because I kind of wanted them a little bit more together. And I used glue dots to kind of keep everything together. So I'm just going to put glue dots on the back of them at the base. And then I'm just going to stick this underneath my flower. Like so. Okay. So I've got my pole, and then we've got our sentiment here that we're going to put up on dimensionals. And we have the center of our flower to glue on. Okay. So that goes there. We'll put it in the center. Cute. And then we've got our flower center. Happy New Year. The Stamparatus would be very helpful. You're right. Bye, you guys. Have a Happy New Year. I can't see who that is. It just says Facebook user, but bye, Facebook user. Okay. So there's the outside. We're ready to go. Super cute. And then for the inside is just a piece of basic white with a strip of DSP just to tie it all together. So we're just going to glue this down on the inside. So pretty. I love this paper. There's that. And I love the suns on the back side. Can't wait to use that with the Brighter Days bundle. There we go. Oh, I love it. Super cute. Love this. Super fun. And just a great, there goes the one I tore off. Just a fun way to send a sweet little card. I feel like I could reuse this too if I just put like a piece of like a little strip of cardstock. Watch this. We can make this reusable. I'm going to take a little 1/2-inch strip of cardstock and I'm going to glue one side of it down, and I'm going to just glue it on the inside, like right on in there. And this is too long. It doesn't need to be that big. And then I'm going to put glue on this side. It probably needs to be skinnier than this too, because this is a round shape and this is not a round shape, if that makes sense. But let's try it. Oh, we got to line up. Make sure you line up the outside pattern. So let's see. If I give that a second, I wonder if we could just reuse this again and again. So that's another thing you could do. Yeah, it's a little thick, but you have the little pull tab. This would be great, like if it's for kids, right? And they want to, like a little kid, you know, whatever. And there's a cute little animal face on the inside. You can make these just kind of like, you know, action cards. If I think that's like what I'm trying to say. But yeah, you'd want to make it skinnier than this though, because it is, I do have some resistance. But there you go. Okay, card 1 done. Now let's do this cute little birthday card with the gift card inside. So if you guys are hopping on late, I did a little tearaway and there's a gift card inside. So I'll show you guys how I did this. It's pretty dang simple. It was more complicated to do the outside than it was the inside, believe it or not. Okay, so here's what we need. We have a base that is thick basic white, and it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I have some petal pink. The petal pink is 4 by 5 1/4, and then the DSP is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, so just 1/8 of an inch smaller. And I just love these butterflies on the back. I hate gluing the butterflies down. They're so cute. But I thought the strawberry paper was super cute. Go really good with that strawberry punch that we had. I think we had. I don't think it's current now. And then we're just going to glue this to our card front. Like that. And then I have a piece of vellum, and this is just to kind of tone it down because it's a lot. And this just softens it. Just softens the strawberries. So I'm just going to put a little strip across the center and glue it down. It's going to be covered up by our circle and our banner, so I'm not too worried about it, but this is just going to kind of keep it down. And then I have my stitch circle. This is usually using the stylish stitch shapes or the stylish shapes. And I use a circle to put my cake on. I have a scrap of white to do our cake stamping. And I have a scrap of Poppy Parade to make our label. Okay, so the cake I stamped in petal pink. And again, the paint, the cake and the candle and the flame and the flower are all part of this stamp set, and we're doing the Make-A-Wish sentiment. So petal pink cake, and there is a die for the cake. And then the candle I did in Poppy Parade, and the flame I did in Crushed Curry, just keeping with the colors of the DSP. So candle is Poppy Parade. And I did have to fussy cut the candle out. That's the only little kind of tedious piece. Unfortunately, there isn't a die for the candle. There is a die for the cake, but not the candle. Now to add, oh, and I also did 2 flowers. I did a Crushed Curry flower and a Poppy Parade flower. And there is a die for that. Okay, so we'll die cut those. And then I did add some additional Poppy Parade to my cake. by using a blend for the base. That's, that was just me trying it out. I think I'm going to leave it like it is now, but we'll see how I feel as we go. You never know how I feel. Okay, and then for this is going to be the piece on the inside that tears away. So let's stamp the Hope Your Birthday is Wonderful. Then we'll kind of know where we need to die cut. And then the strawberry, I just fussy cut from the DSP. I just cut a strawberry out. So maybe I'll cut 2 more strawberries for the inside, just to kind of bring the outside inside. Okay, so there's that. So now we'll know where to die cut. Aw, I'm sorry, Terry. I know how you feel. I work inside my craft room, and when I have to go on the other side of my desk and work and not be able to craft, it sucks because it's there looking at me and it's like, come play with me. And I'm like, I can't, I have to work. Okay. But I can't complain because I work from home and I love it. All right, so we're going to die cut the little pull tab at the bottom of the page here. You want to make sure you give yourself enough space to glue around the edges, right? Okay, so there's that. And then we have our cake, and we have this difficult flower. It's going to be tough to kind of cut out, but I managed it, so we can do it again. So there's our cake, and let's see, where did I put my washi tape? I always end up with a huge mess on my desk. Thankfully, you guys can just see a tiny little square, and you don't see the chaos around me. But people who have been in my craft room are like, yeah, it's true. She does. All right. Have a happy New Year, Terry, and have a great work day. I hope it goes by quickly. Okay. And Terry is designing something for the retreat for me. I can't wait to see it. Terry is amazing. Okay. And she is one of the very first people who found me when I started doing content online, and one of the very first people who signed up under me that I didn't actually know personally. And she hosted a party for me. And this was like, what, like 8, 9, I don't even know how many years ago. Which was just so special. Okay. Here we go. Okay. And then we got to cut. We need to cut one more flower. Hopefully this cut out okay. And then done with the cake. So one more flower. This is going to be tricky because there's washi tape in the way. Tedious little things. I don't know if it'd even be just easier to fussy cut, huh? Here we go. And there. Okay. Oops, dropped a tool. Okay, so now we need to fussy cut our little candle, and then we can assemble our little birthday cake. And I did cut away the little, I don't know what they are, little flecks, specks, whatever, around the candle. Just did the flame. It's just easier that way. Okay, so let's put together our cake. And you can use glue dots, you can use liquid glue, whatever floats your boat. And I just kind of stack the flowers on top of each other. They're big for this little cake, but just pretend they're little frosted flowers, edible flowers. Okay, so then this will go here, and I think we can pop this up on dimensionals. I didn't do that last time, but I wish I had. So let's go ahead and pop these up. And I'm going to have to cut this in half to get one small enough for the candle. This is a mini. I'm cutting a mini because not even the mini is small enough for the candle. Crazy, huh? And let's do another one for the base. It's a tiny little cake. Okay. Now to peel all the backing off. That's a pain in the butt. Okay, so we'll pop this guy up. Cute, cute. All right, so we need to stamp the sentiment, the make a wish. So make a wish here. We're just going to emboss that in white so it stands out on the red label. And then once I emboss it, we'll trim it down to size. So that's going to go there. Our label's going to go here. And what did I do with, I guess we can take this off. What did I do with my tweezers? I'm looking around for my tweezers. I don't see them. Just want to be careful when you're pulling that off so you don't actually tear your perforated edge. And I am scouring my desk right now looking for my tweezers that I'm going to need. Oh, they fell. Okay, found them. All right, so embossing buddy, get our Versamark out. I'm going to go close to the edge. I'm going to leave a little bit of space on the right side to do a little banner edge. And then I'm going to leave space on the left side to glue underneath our stitch circle. Okay, so let's get our white emboss powder. As I make a mess. This was because I was so proud of not making a mess the last time. I made a mess this time. Okay, let's heat set that. You guys doing anything special for New Year's? My husband always does a prime rib. We don't have a lot of family near us, so we just keep it nice and quiet and simple with just us. And we try to keep it loud enough so that the dogs don't hear the fireworks because Bailey gets super stressed, and quiet enough that we can go to bed right after midnight. My husband has to work tomorrow, so he's probably not even going to stay up till midnight. Okay, so I'm just going to trim this down. Let's see. I'm trying to decide what the best way to do this is. And I'm just going to trim it. Okay, so now we have that, and we're just going to banner punch the end. With any banner punch will do. There we go. And then we can glue this behind there. So I'm going to glue this behind. And then I will pop this up on dimensionals. Okay. And we'll pop this cutie patootie up on our card. Try and center it the best we can here. Covering up our adhesive on the vellum that you could see. And then I did add a bow because I can't help it. This is a new ribbon. It's called Bordered Ribbon, and it's part of the Bee Suite. And I thought it would work perfect for this. So just make a little bow. Like so. Trying to get this all straight. And then trim it down, put a glue dot on the back. And then I just popped it right there on my card. So cute little Make-A-Wish. And then for the inside. So inside we have just a border. This is 4 and is it? No. This is 4 by 5 1/4. So we'll glue that down like normal. Okay. Now the piece of basic white is 1/8 of an inch smaller. So 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And what we're going to do is we're going to place our gift card. So I'm going to take this Starbucks gift card and we're going to place it in the center. Okay. We're not going to glue it down or anything. We're just going to place it in the center of our card. And then we're going to take a very thin line of glue. Now you can use tear and tape. Actually, I think I might try tear and tape this time. Tear and tape, liquid glue, whatever it is you want to adhere your card down with. But you're just going to basically create a frame, right, that your gift card will stay inside of. Oh, I got to stamp my pull here, huh? Almost forgot that piece. Let's go ahead and stamp our pull here, or open here, I think it's called, it says. So open here. And I stamped that in Poppy Parade. So there's really some fun, like, for you, pull, open here, nice and small, and they'll fit on the tab. So you have some options. Okay. All right. So we've got our tear and tape. So we're going to just pull that off. And then we're going to put this over top of our gift card. So gift cards stay in the center. And we're just going to kind of eyeball the center of our card and just push down along all the edges to seal your gift card inside. Isn't that cool? Okay, so then I just added some strawberries on the inside just to add some color and to also tie the outside with the inside, right? To kind of bring that DSP into the inside of our card. And the strawberries aren't too bad to cut. The only hard part is the stem. It doesn't have to be perfect because these strawberries are kind of wonky looking anyway. They're going to be like, your cutting skills are horrible. And I'm going to be like, no, it's the paper. So there's one strawberry, and I'm going to do 2 this time. 2 little strawberries together. I just think it's a fun, colorful little birthday card. My sister loves strawberries, so this would be a great birthday card for her. When you buy strawberries, they never last. Like, she'll eat a whole carton of strawberries. And my daughter's like that too. My youngest daughter, she's like that. So then we can just do 2 little strawberries together. So cute. That, and there you go. So cute. So the easiest part about this card is the pull tab and the gift card inside. The hardest part is just the decorating. But isn't that adorable? That is so fun. I love it. Okay. Last and definitely not least is this really easy, cute little Valentine box. And the pull tab is this heart in the center. And like I was saying, you could really get creative with this, and you could make a window that they could see what's inside, but leave the top as a pop open, because these are normally pop open tops. They're self-sealing, but I glued mine shut. So I'm going to show you guys what I did, but there's so many different variations that you could do. And I wrote the measurements on the back of this paper, so ignore my pencil marks. This is a very, very simple card. I know it project. I know it looks super complicated, but it's not. Okay. So you start out with an 8.5 by 6 inch piece of cardstock, and we're going to score on the long side at 4 and 8. So open our thing here. I guess we got to do it this way. We're going to score on the long side at 4 and at 8. Okay, and then on the short side, we're going to score at 1 and 5. Or 1 again, same thing. Basically 1 inch on each side. Okay, now on one side, doesn't matter which one, find the 2-inch mark, and you're going to score from this top score line at 1 inch to the top of the top edge. And then we're going to go to 4. No, we're going to go to 6. Sorry. Go to 6, and you're going to score down to the 1 inch score line. So you've got 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay. 2, 4, 6, and 8. And on this side, we're just leaving just the 1 score line at 4. So this is going to be the top, because it just has the 1 score line there in the middle. Well, I guess it has 2. And the bottom, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. Okay. Now we need to make some score marks diagonally. So get your scoring tool, and if you have it, get a ruler, and you need a foam mat, like a piercing mat, some place to score. Okay, and we are going to put from this 2-inch mark, we're going to line up where the 2 points meet, right? So the 1 inch and the 2-inch mark line up right here. Put your ruler there, and it's going to go to this opposite corner here. So score from that point to that corner, and then from that point to that point. So opposite corner, like that. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on this piece, from here to here. Such a fun, cute little treat box. And like I said, it's pretty big. It holds quite a few candy in there. Okay, so we've got those score lines. Now, the other thing you need to do is cut 2 pieces of designer series paper to 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And if your paper is directional like mine, you're going to pinch the bottom in half. So I'm picturing mine to be top, bottom, and sides. So the bottom part, I'm just going to gently pinch in half just to mark the center. Okay. And I'm going to do it on both pieces. So I'm going to mark the center here just by pinching right at the tip. Okay. So now I've got those marks. Now you're going to take your trimmer again, and you're going to cut these diagonally from that center mark that you made, from that pinch line to the corner. So pinch line to corner, you're going to cut, and then do the same thing on the other end. Pinch line to the other corner. So now you've got 3 pieces that look like this. Okay, we're going to do that again. So take our pinch mark here in the center, cut from the pinch mark to the corner, and then we're going to flip it over. Well, not flip it over, but turn it to the other side and repeat. Okay, so now we've got 2 sets of those. All right, so we're going to glue these down to our cardstock. So I like to use the fine tip glue. This is where it comes in really handy. Happy New Year! How do you get the candy out? You just open the front right here and they come out. Super cute, right? And I have 4 Linder truffles in here. I could probably fit 5. So they are the ones that when they're ready to eat the candy, they would open and tear it open. Okay, so, but like I said, if you didn't want to glue the top closed, you could leave the top open and put a window sheet in the back of that heart, and that way when they open it, they can just see inside, but they have to open the top to get the candy out. So you could do it a bunch of different ways. But this is that same paper pack. It's just so pretty. I just love the flowers and the colors. I love Poppy Parade and Petal Pink together. I think they make great Valentine colors. Okay. Same thing on this side. And the fine tip glue works really well because you have these corners, right? These little skinny corners. And you just want to get the glue right up into those edges. But you got to have strong grip strength because it's hard to squeeze the glue out of those bottles. Okay, so I've glued my panels into the different scored areas. Now I'm going to use my bone folder and I'm going to fold all of these score lines, and then we're going to do some cutting. But I just want to make sure it's nice and burnished. All the score lines are nice and burnished because it's going to make a little bit easier once I've cut my heart section out. So I'm just folding at all of the score lines and burnishing, and then we're going to do some cuts. Oh, we're going to do some cuts. I'm going to show you where those are. And then, okay. So take your scissors and go to this little skinny tab over here. You're going to cut straight down and then miter the side. Take that corner off. Same thing here. Miter, cut straight down. Okay, and then here at the center, going to cut straight down. And then on this side, you're going to cut 1, 2, and 3. So you've got all the tabs. Okay, So now that we've done this, we're going to die cut the perforated heart. So get your dies. Uh-oh. I lost the little flower. Ooh, I'm going to have to find that. I wonder if it fell in the trash. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay, perforated heart. I lost my little flower. It's okay. We'll find it. We'll use magnets and we'll find it. Okay, so my little heart here fits perfectly in this opening. Oh, we also need the other heart. Because the other heart's going to give us the top little cute little label. I did one on the back on the front. You don't have to do it that way, but I felt like it was more finished. Okay, so we're going to do the heart there, and we're going to do the heart. So heart here in the center, and heart there, and like Becky, our RN nurse, she said, fold it over. We'll fold it over. There we go. Now we know where the end is. Okay, so let's go ahead and run these through the machine and die cut them. So there's our perforated heart. Just be really careful when you're pulling up the washi tape. Okay, and then we need to do 2 hearts. For the top. Yeah, it might be. It might be, Amanda. We'll take a look. I'm hoping it didn't fall into the trash because the trash is right next to it, but I will find it. I promise. I am confident. If not, I can watch the replay and figure out where the heck I threw it when I was done using it. Okay, so cutting out 2 hearts. There is a regular heart die, and then there's a perforated heart die. And the difference is just the tab, right? So you can see the tab there at the end. Was I out of camera? Tab, no tab. Okay. So I'll show you how to put this guy together. And so we'll assemble this and then we'll finish with the little pull here and the hearts. Oh, and before I get too far, make sure you round your edges. It just looks cleaner and nicer when the edges are rounded. So I'm just going to, while it's flat, I'm just going to punch my corners to round them at the top. It just looks nicer that way. And any rounder, corner rounder punch will work because I know we don't have anything that's current right now. All right, tear and tape. So tear and tape, I'm going to put a piece across here along this side tab. I'm also going to put some tear and tape along a couple of these tabs here. So 2 on the inside and 2 on the outside. Okay, and that will make sense here in a second. So just like that. So peel off the backing of the side tab, and then while it's flat, tuck in the side tab and fold this over flat, and it should line up perfectly, and you can glue that in. Okay, so here's the front. Now we're just going to squeeze the sides, and it's going to form a box at the bottom, and we're going to take off the tear and tape one by one. So the 2 with the glue on the sides or on the top will go down, and then the 2 that have tear and tape on the insides will go on the top. Excuse me. Okay, so, and you just want to have that there. And then I'm going to use a pencil to kind of push everything down and get everything glued together on the inside. Why am I having this problem? I didn't have this problem last time. So I'm just kind of pushing that down so I have like a firm surface. See, I just want to be careful about squeezing this because it will push my perforated edges open. So I'm just trying to be careful with that. Now's the time to fill your treat box with whatever you're going to put inside of it because you're going to glue this closed. So I've got some peppermint patty Ghirardelli chocolates. That's 4 Ghirardelli chocolates. I've also got another Lindor truffle. So that's a lot of candy. That's 4 Ghirardelli chocolates and a truffle fit inside there. So quite a few. And then we're going to just glue these two together. So you can use liquid glue, tear and tape, whatever it is that you want to glue these guys together. And this is where I said it's sealed, right? So this is where if you wanted to do like a window sheet and you want them to be able to open this box, you could do a window sheet and then they can open the top. Or like I'm doing, they're sealed and now they have to use the perforated heart to get into their treat box. All right, so I'm going to stamp a sentiment on the heart, sending you lots of love. And I'm also going to take a scrap of petal pink and stamp the pull or open here and then put that on the inside of my heart so they know that that's a tab to pull. Or you could just do, if you didn't want to do open here, you could just do pull. I think I might do pull this time just because open here is kind of long. It's sticking out very far. So I'm going to try pull. I'm getting Poppy Parade ink for the sentiment. So sending you lots of love. And then I need the word pull. Like that. I'm just going to use my scissors to kind of trim that down to the size that I want. You could use a trimmer or whatever. So give yourself a little bit of space on the left side of the word to glue to the back of the heart. Okay. And you can use liquid glue or you can use a glue dot or whatever it is you want to glue to the tab of the heart. Actually, I'm going to keep that out because I'm going to do the same for my hearts. So then you would just push against that. Look at that. So cute. Okay, and then we're going to glue our hearts to the top. So put some liquid glue on the back of one heart. Put it there at the center. Take my second heart that I cut, put glue on the back of that. And put that against the first heart. Oop, knocked my pull. Needs to have time to dry. Okay, and then I added a bow to the heart just for some extra cute little embellishment. Love this ribbon. It's the perfect width. I don't like ribbon that's super thick. I like the thinner ribbon. Makes it easier to use. And then we'll take a glue dot and stick that to the bottom of our heart. Isn't that the cutest thing? I freaking love it. It's so perfect. So cute. And you've got yummy. These are snickerdoodle flavors. These are Christmas ones, but snickerdoodle, super yummy. I would highly recommend if you haven't tried it. But there you go. Isn't this the coolest set, you guys? I'm in love with it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely think it's a sleeper. Again, it's called Hooray for Surprises. Comes with lots of great dies and a great stamp set with lots of different fun sentiments and images to use. And again, it's going to be the set that I use for Creativity Delivered in January. So the event will be posted this weekend and you can register for it. You have until the 10th to sign up. And then the kits are sent out at the end of January. Okay, so now it's time for me to draw a winner. You wonder if the bee would work. What do you mean if the bee would work? You can totally put the bee inside or outside. Yeah, this, like, it's not limited to just this set. I mean, you can make a perforated circle on any card and put anything you want on it, but it's just a super fun, great die set. If at the very least, great die set. Okay, let's present a screen and we'll do a drawing. And then let's go here. And okay, here we go. We are going to draw. We got 12 entries now. Oh, it was just so I'm going to give you a few more seconds because I actually spelt it right in the drawing. So there is an R after the P. So if you did hashtag Hooray for Surprises and you spelled it the wrong way that I typed it, my apologies. Please go back and do hashtag Hooray for Surprises spelled the right way so that I can get you in the entries. I've only got 12, so I'll give you a few more seconds to do it the right way. Hashtag Hooray for Surprises. Yay, look at it's adding up. 14. We got 14. It's not changing. So it looks like maybe you guys did it right the first time. All right, here we go. I'm going to draw for the it's going to be the Very Cute Creativity Delivered from December. Here we go. Oh, 18. Okay, I'm hitting the draw button. Who's it gonna be? Adrian Brush. Adrian Brush. Yay! Congratulations, Adrian. You're going to get one of my kits, which I'm prepping this weekend as well. I've got a lot to do. Design an album, prep kits. Oh, design for January. Yeah. So congratulations, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful week. Have a happy, safe New Year. And we'll see you next Sunday for Coffee and a Card. Bye, everybody.